The Bad Guys 2, like its 2022 predecessor, is based on the children's graphic novels by Aaron Blabey, in which a team of thieves decides to try its hand at being good, and all kinds of antics ensue. The film takes many liberties with the adaptation, but at its core, it retains the heart and zany fun of the source material, resulting in a humorous yet earnest heist. The bad guys have become the good guys, but their reformation is met with heavy skepticism. As they strive to prove they have truly changed for the better, a group of criminals blackmails the former bad guys into working one last job. Based on reading half of the graphic novels, I would say the movie is a spiritual adaptation rather than a modification for a different medium. Plot elements from the source material were brought into the film, but the overarching plot was changed. The movie stays more grounded, while the graphic novels become increasingly ridiculous in the best way. Apart from Tarantula being gender-swapped to fulfill a checkbox, the characters remain true to who they are in the source material. I don't know to what extent Aaron Blabey was involved in the filmmaking process, but he does have a writing credit, and the movie absolutely nails the humor. It's sarcastic, slapstick, and absurd, and it's so much fun. I found myself laughing out loud more than once. But I know that type of humor doesn't appeal to everyone, so your mileage may vary. The movie is almost 2 hours, but it never felt drawn out. The story is focused and doesn't wander, and every scene has a purpose. The villains are allowed to be villains, and they aren't defeated by the heroes talking them down, which is a current trend in entertainment that I absolutely despise. Despite there being an overly heavy presence of female side characters, Wolf remains the main character and the leader, and the movie's themes are explored from his perspective. His strength lies in planning, strategy, and sleight of hand, not so much in physical prowess, and the movie shows that, yes, he does always have a plan. Sam Rockwell's voice acting combines suave confidence and concealed sincerity, and it's the perfect combination with which to bring Wolf to life. I do think Wolf gets beat up too much, but you could make the argument that it makes sense within the context of the established characterization. The rest of the main cast and characters are great. Each character gets his or her moment to shine, and they all contribute to the story. The former bad guys have a natural chemistry. Their teamwork, dialogue, and interactions make you believe that they have known each other and have worked together for years, and the voice actors do an excellent job bringing the characters to life. Similar to the first movie, I was pleasantly surprised by the depth and morality of the themes The Bad Guys 2 presents. Like change is hard, especially when the reputation you have is one of distrust. Earning trust back once it has been broken is extremely difficult, and people will need a reason to return their trust. The movie also touches on the difference between being respected and being feared, and how respect is earned while fear is just about power. Two great themes, but unfortunately, they remain surface level and aren't explored as much as they could have been. Definitely a missed opportunity. The film leans too heavily into the girl power. It's not obnoxious or overt, the women don't undermine or belittle the men, and it isn't off-putting because of the female characters themselves, but because we've been bombarded with man-hitting girl bosses for the last decade, even a sliver of girl power feels like a barrage. The movie seems to be allergic to Caucasian extras, or the algorithm it used was told to make sure it clicked lots and lots of checkboxes. There are some innuendos that are supposed to be humorous, but they feel a little too mature for the intended young audience. Unlike movies like Shrek, where the kids won't notice the adult jokes, kids will probably pick up on them here. Tarantula is still gender-swapped. The Bad Guys 2 is the rare adaptation where a lot was changed, but it still feels connected to the source material. If you enjoy silly slapstick that allows thieves to explore honest themes while planning a heist, this movie is for you.